What's up guys, Tobias here and welcome to my fourth episode now of my Ultimate Team series. Thank you ever so much for the support you've been giving me on my first three episodes. It's absolutely insane, like nearly 1,000 likes and if not 1,500 likes on every episode. It is absolutely insane. So the first thing we do in this episode, we do in this episode is we go and head over to my trade pile. As you can see, I did sell two players. I do put Wilson back up for sale because I do want those 1,500 coins, which is what he's worth. Unfortunately, I'm finding it hard to sell him, but I'm keeping up with it. Keep on relisting him, but you did see I did keep three players in my trade pile. I didn't actually resell them because a lot of my squad, all the bronze players, they were running out of contracts, so I didn't want to have no contracts and have to buy coins, spend coins, sorry, on getting new contracts. So I did try and keep some players just in case I do have to bring them into my squad. But as you can see then, my manager did run out of contracts himself, even though managers, if you didn't know this, managers actually, even though they do give your team 10 extra chemistry if they're in the right formation, obviously they don't actually benefit your squad as a whole. So your squad is going to perform the exact same as whether you have a manager or you don't have a manager. A lot of people don't actually realise that, but nonetheless I still needed a manager just because of principle. I wanted a manager there, so I did go and spend 200 coins on buying a new contract for him. But this is the first squad for this episode. Then this is the team we come up against. As you can see, he has got 6 silver players and all of the rest of them are bronze, and it wasn't the hardest game if I'm completely honest. As you can see here, I don't know if he was trying to mug me off because my team was a lot worse than his, even though we are up to 3 goal players by now. Straight from kickoff, I don't know why he did this. He passed it back to his goalkeeper, so I did think he was trying to take the piss out of me, and as you can see, he did fuck up. So I stalled the ball and waited for Aubameyang there to keep up, and I just tramped it. You know, if he's going to try and give me the dick like that, I'm just going to give him a dick, and my dick's a lot bigger than his, so it's going to hurt him a lot more than it hurt me. So I did go 1-0 up, but he was starting to give himself a few opportunities. As you saw there, put that wide, I honestly thought it was going in, but nonetheless I saw Aubameyang making a run there. Unfortunately he did pit post, but you know, he's got that pace, so he's going to carry on the run, and he did meet to the rebound, and I did put that into the back of the net. So I did go 2-0 up, and for some reason he just quit at 2-0. It's only 15 minutes into the game, so I did take advantage of that. You know, I'm not going to take into account there. You know, in fairness, his controller could have cut out, which it might have, but considering he was being a complete dick from kickoff, I just thought there's no point in me being a sportsman here, and I'm just going to punish him and put in as many goals as I can. So Aubameyang there failing his hat-trick, but Pastore does get to the header there. I believe that's Pastore, yeah, it is, from that lovely whip in there, and it was 4-0. So one tip I will give you guys, if you're winning by quite a distance, and I know this guy's not going to recover from 4-0, take all of your gold players off. This is crucial if you're starting Ultimate Team. Obviously I've only got 3 gold players, and I want to be saving their energy because I don't want them being dead for the next game. So I did do that, but as soon as I did resume the game, then he did quit. So it was a win-win for me. Biabiani and Pastore did get a 10-player ratings, which is absolutely awesome. So that did give us an extra 3 points. So after that game, we did have to go over and head over to the squad and give it a bit of love, give it a bit of TLC, because all the contracts were running out. And as you can see, as I said, I don't really want to be buying player contracts because we've got so many players in the squad as a whole. Just do a few rotations and it will save me from having to buy those contracts for those bronze players. So I did want to go ahead and buy an extra striker, and I did go ahead and buy Remy. So the first thing you're going to see, and you're probably going to be like, why are you buying him out of formation? For those of you who don't know, 4-1-2-1-2 is the most expensive formation in Ultimate Team. It always has been. I'm pretty sure it will always be. So Remy in 4-1-2-1-2 does actually cost well over 5,000 coins, but I bought him in a fairly similar formation, and I did buy him for 2,000 coins. So I believe at the moment he's playing on 7 chemistry, so I'd rather save myself 3,000 coins and just play on a 7 chemistry. When I do get a few more coins, I obviously will upgrade and get a player into 9 chemistry, or even, depending on how he plays, I will rebuy him in the right formation, so that he does have that 9 chemistry. So as you saw there then, I've missed what this squad is, but it is an extremely good BBVA or Spanish squad. He did have all gold, so I was going into this game thinking, oh my god, I'm going to get absolutely slapped, but Aubameyang did get me 2-0 up in the 25th minute, so it was looking good, but unfortunately I did try and get Soldado off the ball here, and I did put in a challenge, but unfortunately for me the ball did fall back to his foot, so it gave him a nice opportunity to score. My keeper did save it. He saved it again the second time round, but unfortunately he managed only to push it out to the feet of Higuain, and he did bury that to make it 2-1. So straight from kickoff then, I was putting on as much pressure as possible. I believe that was Aubameyang there. He did miss that, so that was his hat-trick failed, but Remy did get an opportunity straight after that, just before half-time, on his debut to score there in the 45th minute. So I did go into the dressing room at half-time with a 3-1 lead. So I was looking kind of confident. Aubameyang here then just showing why he is such a great player. No, not for hitting the post and not scoring for the way. He dribbles past centre-backs. We are playing gold centre-backs again, so you have to take that into account. And again, he's still getting past them. So Remy here then gets his second opportunity of the game, and he does manage to. That is why he is such a great player on Ultimate Team. Everyone's like, no, I've spoken to a lot of you guys on Twitter, and all of you say you don't know how Remy is such a great player, and that is why he's so cheap. He can pull off goals like that. I was extremely fortunate then the ball did put through to his strikers, and unfortunately it did hit the back of his heels, and from that I did go straight onto the counter-attack, and I did get Aubameyang to get on a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and I was a bit cheeky, as I said. I didn't want to tramp it. I did go with that cheeky roulette, and I did bury that into the back. So that did put Aubameyang on. That was his third goal, I believe. So that put him on the hat-trick, I believe. I'm not 100%. I'm probably going to be wrong. But nonetheless, he was literally falling apart at 5-1. As you can see, that is a nice goal from Pastore. He did bring his keeper out nonetheless, but Pastore did just lob that over him, and he literally just fell apart. Everything was going wrong for him, unfortunately. Remy on the ball here does get taken down. So that is a clear as you like penalty. So there was no arguing from that. And I was a cunt, I'm not going to lie. I put Adler on the end of this penalty, and he did bury it. So that did put me 8-1 up in the 82nd minute, and he just couldn't take it. You know, he had my goalkeeper score against him, and he just thought, nope, I'm not playing any more of that game. So as you can see, Aubameyang did get the hat-trick. Pastore and Remy both did get 2 goals as well as Adler getting that goal there in the end to rub the salt in his wound. So that is 3 games in Division 4, and that is 3 games won. So we are rolling on those 9 points, which is absolutely awesome, and we do go into our third and final game for this episode. And as you can see then, he's got a brilliant squad. He's got no excuse to be losing to a squad like me, even though I do have that pace in my 2 strikers. He's got Modric in his midfield. That just summarises it. So he should be all over me, but unfortunately he wasn't. Fortunately for me, actually, he wasn't. In the 12th minute then, Remy there did put me 1-0 in the lead. Things didn't go too well. I did start losing it. He was all over me. In fairness, he did start getting a lot of shots on target towards the end of this second half here, but nonetheless, even though that did happen later on in the game, as you can see here then from kick-off, even though it was 1-0, great passing from the squad here, straight to Remy, and as you know, near post OP, but it wasn't to be. But Remy, he's absolute beast. He's like Hernandez in the box. That's all the only way I can describe him. If you've seen Hernandez, how he plays for United, he just manages to be there whenever the ball drops to his feet inside the box. He's one of those players that can only seem to score inside the box and not outside, and he's also good with his head, just like Hernandez in real life. But nonetheless, I did start to punish him. That was 3-1 there then, as you just saw. I believe that was Aubameyang again, and I did punish him here again, just for the counter-attack when he did have a corner. Aubameyang, he's so quick, and his strength is unbelievable. I did panic there because I realised he wasn't going to put that in on this left foot, so I did have to tramp that to Remy, and that did put me 4-1 up, and that did make him rage quit. So I believe that was 2 rage quits out of the 3. I did get 400 coins in. I think that was 400 coins, but nonetheless, that is 4 games in this. That is 4 games in this division, and that is 12 points secured for me. So we've got 6 games left. I only need 1 more point to get promoted, and that will give us to 4,000 coins, which is absolutely crucial because that will allow us to buy some nice players for the squad. And that is all for this episode. I hope you did like it. 1,000 likes would be absolutely amazing. And until my next one, I'll speak to you guys later. Take care.